Hi, I'm Dan Schmitt. I do a weekly television show called Team Chicago Challenge. My website is teamchicago.tv, teamchicago.tv. It's 2013, the Peoria National AMA National Championship flat track racing at Peoria. So in the next 10 to 12 minutes, I'm going to show you all the action. The Pro-Ams, the experts, are all running 450 singles, Hondas, Suzuki's, Kawasaki's. So let's check out the action. Let's see if Henry Wiles can win his 9-in-a-row championship. And let's check out motorcycle racing at Peoria AMA National Championship 2013.
Let's first look at the action in the heat races. 40 expert class up front. That is Henry Wiles, fast qualifier. He is flying out here at Peoria Race Grounds. Battle for second between J.D. Beach and Brad Baker. Henry Wiles goes flashing by as Brad Baker. And the KTM battles with J.D. Beach on the Honda. The KTM is tuned by motocrosser and arena crosser Junior Jackson. Whoa! Henry Wiles is not coming by. Henry Wiles, Kawasaki broke. Picking up the win in the heat is J.D. Beach over Brad Baker. Henry Wiles is going to have to run the semi. Next race, jumping out front, Stevie Bowman from California on the Honda. Sean Russell running second. Jake Johnson running third. Coming by again, it is Stevie Bosley from California. Up front, Sean Russell, Jake Johnson. And in the third heat race, jumping out front on that Mac Daddy Racing Honda, it is Jeffery Carver. Second place looks, whoa! The #1 rider in the nation, Jared Mees, killed the engine. He also is going to have to run the semi. Coming by now, up front, it is Jeffery Carver on that Mac Daddy Racing Honda. Brian Bowman running second. Third place is Mike Kinnis. He's the rider from Down Under. Coming by again, Jeffery Carver. But making the move on the inside, it is Brian Bowman. He's going on to pick up the win. Carver second. And earlier, I had a chance to talk to this rider from Mac Daddy Racing.
My name's Jeffery Carver, and we're at Peoria Motorcycle Club TT in Illinois. And this is one of the oldest dirt track races going on. And you know, there's a whole bunch of fast guys here, and it's going to be a great race. And we got the speed, and you know, I got a great team behind me. I got George Mack with Mac Daddy Racing, and he gives me a great motorcycle. And we're definitely going to put it up there today.
Now we're looking at the Dash for Cash. This is the race 1 and 2 in the 3 heat races. Make the Dash for Cash. Up front it is that Sean Russell on that Honda. Right on him is Brad Baker on the KTM. Coming by now, it is Brad Baker taking the lead over Sean Russell, J.D. Beach, Stevie Bosley, Jeffery Carver, and Brian Bowman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in the Dash for Cash. Going on to pick up the win, it is Brad Baker on the KTM, and I had a chance to talk to him earlier. So let's see what he has to say about racing the KTM at Peoria.
Hi, I'm Brad Baker, National number 12. We're at the Peoria TT Grand National. First time riding the Fun Mart KTM 450 with Junior Jackson from Fun Mart Dyno Cycle Center doing all the tuning and building the bike. And so far, I guess I can't say it's not my first time on a KTM. I rode a 12 last week for the first time, but the first time on this motorcycle. We went out the first practice session and felt really good. We qualified second, and I haven't looked at this last time, but I think we're second overall, just right off a couple ticks off of Henry Wiles, who won here 8 times now, so we're doing good.
Good ride, Brad. And as we look at the KTM, we're going to talk to multi-time Arena Cross winner, Lake County Supercross winner, Arena Cross Mechanic of the Year, Junior Jackson.
My name's Junior Jackson from FMC Racing, Fun Motorcycle Center. Just built a bike here for Brad Baker this weekend, first time he's rode it. This is neat. I've never been to one of these. It's pretty cool. I got quite a few bikes out here I built, so it's really pretty neat race.
So what's the trick? Anything special on the suspension with these, or?
You know, we got a ton of horsepower, which is helping a lot in the straight. Kind of showed in the Dash for Cash we got out front and was able to pull. We've just been doing setup all day. You know, this is the first setup I've had for dirt track kind of stuff and TT, so we're kind of doing a little bit of changing here and there to suit his style, but we hit the gearing right on, and I think the last time we just hit the suspension right on.
Yeah, but okay, website, how can people get a hold of you?
FMCRacing.com or funmotorcycle.net.
You're doing a great job, Junior. Your rider winning the Dash for Cash. Now we're looking at the first semi up front. That's Jared Meese on that Montgomeryville Cycle, National Cycle, Honda. Second place, Aaron Keene. Third place, Justin Hiddle. And they will make the program. Earlier, I had a chance to talk to the #1 rider in the USA. Let's go to that right now.
Hi, my name is Jared Meese. We're here at the Peoria, Illinois famous TT. I've been coming here since 2004. It's one of my favorite racetracks. The key to going fast here is definitely the start and try to stay smooth.
Second expert semi, jumping out front, that's Mickey Rush up front. Henry Wiles is stuck back in 5th place. You got Brandon Robinson, Dustin Crow, Adam Bushman. Henry Wiles is on the move. Second lap. Mickey Rush up front, Henry Wiles running second. And Henry Wiles finds a way on the inside to take the lead on the Don's Kawasaki Rasper Winery DPD Racing Kawasaki. And earlier I had a chance to talk to this 8-time Peoria winner.
Here at the Peoria TT, the track's looking really good so far. It's breaking up a little bit here and there. It's getting a little dried out. It's taking a groove a little bit right now, but for the most part, you know, it's typical Peoria TT and having fun so far. On the top of the charts so far every time, and hope to just keep the Don's Kawasaki on top today.
All right, so tell me about the website, henrywiles.com.
Yep, you can go to the website. We're getting it updated here, and you can go there to check out all the racing information on Henry.
From Elkhorn, Wisconsin, you guys saw him on America's Got Talent, destroying the top 10. I give you the Smodgy Brothers! Noise. You got your pants up and over my middle here. All right, we got Phil ripping up the side of the trailer. And Pat here. Dumping the clutch and splatter his way up top. And do a little scrub dub down the trailer. Come on, guys, what do you guys think? Make some noise for that. We got Phil doing some skids. He loves them skids. And Pat still
Yes,
on that
this is
front
the
wheel.
Smodgy Brothers. I believe they finished second in America's Got Talent a couple years ago, but they are expert trials riders, maybe some of the best in the United States. They're from Elkhorn, Wisconsin, and I had a chance to talk to Phil as he tells us about trials competition, the show, and the Arena Cross Series that he's competing in.
I'm Phil Smodgy here with Smodgy Bros Riding Shows. I won't say fresh off America's Got Talent, but we're still kind of riding the wave. You know, it helps a lot with our show because people can relate to what we're doing. Not necessarily because they ride trials or even ride motorcycles, but they saw the show and they remember us from the show. It's like, oh, those are the guys on TV. Oh, cool, we'll get to see them in person. That'll be sweet. So it's kind of helping out in that manner, you know, helping us get some more bookings and stuff. And national exposure, it's tough to beat that, you know. So we've been traveling around and performing and trying to make people stoked.
So
Yeah, we got a pretty full schedule. We take into account our competition schedule, which is the national trial schedule and the national enduro cross, and pretty much every weekend besides the competition weekends are full. Myself and my girlfriend race a series. It's called Enduro Cross. It takes all the elements of enduro racing with rocks and logs and even water crossings and crams into a stadium.
Stadium type. How many of them events do you get to do?
There's 8 of those events. Of course, that is mainly a West Coast series, so it's a lot of travel. You know, we got 30,000 miles in the last 7 months, so.
Thank you, Phil. You guys are great. Bringing out people to find out about trials riding. 2 great competitors. And now we're looking at the Pro Am or the Pro Singles Final, 16-lap race. Halfway through the race, we got Dan Brumley up front. He's on that Brumley Brothers KTM. Whoa! All by himself. He crashed over the jump while leading after he passed 4 or 5 bikes. I slowed the camera down and was not on him, so I didn't quite see the crash. It looks like he lost the front end, but there's going to be a restart. But even though he caused the crash, he does not have to start all the way from the back and the restart. But jumping out front is that Rodney Spencer on that Mac Daddy Racing GP Sports Pinned Motorsports Honda Ron Lake Kiso Racing. Jumping out front, Justin Jones is right there, Jacob Lieberman, Hunter Taylor, Jeffrey Lowry, and moving through the pack, Dan Bromley on the KTM, Bromley Brothers KTM North America. He is on the move. But up front, Rodney Spencer Jr. from California at Mac Daddy Racing, Kiso Racing, GP Motorsports, Honda. George Mack, the owner of Mac Daddy Racing, one of my dear friends, and his motorcycles have won out here at Peoria, starting with Henry Wiles a few years ago. George Mack comes down to Peoria and he's got a winner, no doubt about it. And with 1 lap to go, let that battle shaping up for second place. Going wide, Justin Jones goes a little wide, slipping down on the inside with that Bromley Brothers KTM North America. That's Dan Bromley. But picking up the win, it's Rodney Spencer, Kiso Racing, George Mack Racing, Mac Daddy Racing, GP Sports, Pinned Motorsports, Ron Lake, picking up the win. Pro Singles Pro Am Final. And now we're looking at the Grand National Final. They've been running national championship races on this racetrack going back to 1947. And Henry Wiles, the 8-time winner, is starting on the back row. He's lined up with Jared Meese and some other riders that came out of semi off the line. It looks like Henry Wiles might have moved himself up to about 9th or 10th place. As we see 54, that's Mikey Rush hitting the jump, 25 laps at Peoria. Up front, Sean Russell, number 28, battling with Brian Bowman. Sean Russell's on a Honda, Brian Bowman on that Ron Lake Racing, Specialty Fabrications Honda. 3rd place, Brad Baker's right there, J.D. Beach. As we see Henry Wiles starting to move up. Second lap, still up front, Sean Russell, Brian Bowman, Brad Baker, J.D. Beach. Henry's moved up to 6th place. You can see him in that red, white, and blue jersey on the Kawasaki, Don's Kawasaki. Ransper Winery. He's going for 9 straight wins at Peoria up front. Making the move, 14 is making a move. That is Brian Bowman gets by John Russell. Henry Wiles has moved up to 5th place now. Knocking on heaven's door. Henry Wiles. He's the modern day Prince of Peoria. As things heat up front. 14 still leading. Ryan Bowman, Brad Baker running second on that Fun Mart KTM. Henry Wiles is working his way. 5th place. Coming down the front straightaway. Looking for a way by. That's Brad Baker. He's on that Fun Mart KTM. Specialty Fabrication. Junior Johnson 2. Brian Bowman still running second, making a move though. Henry Wiles is looking for a way by. It's Henry Wiles diving to the inside as he gets by John Russell, 28. Henry Wiles now up to 3rd place. Brad Baker up front. And Fun Mart Kawasaki, 2nd place. Brian Bowman is on that Ron Lake Racing Specialty Fabrications. Henry Wiles goes wide. John Russell looking for a way by. Henry stays wide. As they race towards the jump, Henry Wiles puts himself in 2nd place. Winner Brad Baker has got rear view mirrors on that Fun Mart KTM as he sees number 17 breathing down his neck. Henry Wiles is going for 9 wins. 9 straight wins. It's been 10 years. 1 year it was rained out completely. They canceled the race. This will be 9 straight, a new record, never been done. As he looks for a way by. He's got a little more power, 2 downshifts. He sticks to the inside. The crowd goes wild. Henry Wiles is now in the lead. And yet Don Kawasaki, Ransford Winery, DPD Racing, PBR, Henry Wiles from Michigan on that Kawasaki. Brad Baker running second on that Junior Johnson Tune Fun Mart KTM Specialty Fabrication. As we jump ahead, we see a battle for 3rd place. J.D. Beach moves by Brian Bowman to take 3rd place. Up front, Henry Wiles. It's like he's on rails. Henry Wiles understands Peoria. He knows how to ride Peoria. Like he has shown, he's the fastest coming into turn 1. And over the jump, he's the quickest from the jump into that right-left combination. Prince of Peoria, Henry Wiles. Leads with about 5 laps to go. Brad Baker running second. J.D. Beach, Brian Bowman, Sean Russell, Stevie Bosley, Robert Pearson, Loco Hero, Jared Meese, Jeffrey Carver on that Mac Daddy Racing Honda, Brian Schmitt, Mike Kidness, Jake Johnson. That's the top 12. As we see Henry Wiles working his way around. That's Aaron King, also on a Fun Mart KTM. Henry Wiles, the checkered flag, picking up 9 straight. Henry Wiles, 9 straight wins at Peoria, the Prince of Peoria. I should also point out this year, Henry Wiles won his 9th National Short Track He's got the all-time short track record with the AMA Pro Racing. The Prince of Peoria, Henry Wiles, Don Kawasaki, Rasper Wineries, DBD Racing. I believe that is Chris Carr congratulating Chris Carr, giving up the throne. Prince of Peoria, Henry Wiles, second place with Brad Baker. J.D. Beach was third, Sean Russell fourth, Brian Bowman fifth, Stevie Bosley sixth, Robert Pearson seventh, Jared Meese eighth, Jeffrey Carver ninth, Ryan Schmitt 10th. That's the final result for the top 10 as Henry does a nice wheelie. For more information on Peoria and for dates in 2014, go to Peoria Motorcycle Club.net, Peoria Motorcycle Club.net, and check out the 2014 schedule. They also have trials events at the race ground. Henry Wiles doesn't burn out. Don't forget, TeamChicago.tv, walkwithdan.com.